and I'm here with Kevin O'Leary, the man himself here in New York City. I don't think you could care less about a government shutdown, could you?
Well, you know, I'd like to participate from the perspective of an investor, and I've seen this movie before. And as long as it's, when it gets shut down, which I think it will on this partisanship we have right now in divided government, you don't want it to last more than 14 days. The reason the market doesn't care is that they know it'll get worked out, because these politicians, this is really bad for their brands. This is the business of the people. They're shutting down. This is not, let's make sure everybody understands, it's not a default of debt. This is simply the government shutting down because they can't get along. Now, that may sound silly, because it is, and voters know this. So when you start to affect day-to-day life of voters, they get unhappy. And that's when these politicians find a way to work it out. Generally takes about 10 days. So no, not that worried about it. Seen the movie before, and I find the movie quite boring.
Yeah, you're right. It is boring. You just shrug at it. Now, when we were doing the debate in California on Wednesday, you, I believe, were you watching closely this digital currency hearing? Because you're fired up about it.
Yeah, no, I went to see it, and I have to, there's one thing about watching it on television, there's another when you're in the room, reading the room. So I went and I asked to sit in. I have never seen, I speak about Gensler now, I watched him get fried like a chicken. It was unbelievable. The fortitude this man must have, the abuse he was taking, it was unbelievable. Here's the issue, all right? And
he wants a digital currency. That's what he's looking for.
Well,
and they destroyed him on that.
There's a bill called, there's two bills going through, and he's jammed them shut down. First of all, as you know, FTX is out of business, and he has chased Binance out of America and charged them, both the head guy, CZ, and the business. All kinds of regulators put charges on them. And he's running around the world, they're trying to catch him. Who knows where? This is what's frustrating, and this is why the senators, governors, men and women in lawmaking are unhappy. We're letting innovation slip away. And let me give you a good example. This hasn't been announced yet, but in Abu Dhabi, they're planning the launch of a new exchange to replace both FTX and Binance, and they're going to get billions on it, called M2. Totally compliant, backed by billions of dollars, incredibly stable, ownership transparency, and it can be used by anybody in the world legitimately on a compliant basis. Where do you think all this innovation is going to go? It's going to go to the UAE. It's going to go to Abu Dhabi. It's going to become the new standard in exchanges, because you can't hold Bitcoin without an exchange for liquidity. And Gensler has sued Coinbase, the largest in the U.S., which is why Fidelity and BlackRock, who were there on the Hill, were really unhappy because they can't do their ETF. Well, Abu Dhabi's putting up its hand and saying, we can do it over here. If you can't get it done there, we'll do it here. We are the new capital of capital, and we're coming to compete. Everybody should wake up and say, wait a second, this is America. What's happening to us? And they were frying Gensler, frying him, saying, you're stopping innovation. You've got to let this asset class, which everybody wants, you got to set it free. And he just kept saying no.
That's fascinating. I wish I was doing a debate. I was otherwise engaged.
It was the same debate in Washington you were doing, except there was a lot more. It was virolic.
There was more fire there.
Yeah, it was like dragons shooting fire at each other.
That's interesting. Now, we brought you on the show. I teased you, saying you've got a particular group of stocks that you think are in dire trouble. I know what they are. Commercial real estate.
Yeah, it's getting worse by the week. And lots of private equity firms are admitting there's cracks in the system. It's based on debt. The debt was raised for these buildings back at 3%, 4%, and 5%. Now they're dealing with 9 to 14% and refinancing them. That makes these buildings uneconomic. Unfortunately, what we have is many of them are on the balance sheets of regional banks, up to 40% of their balance sheets. These are going to come through, rolling through refinancings over the next 18 to 30 months. We're going to see more cracks on regional banks, and that's putting pressure on the loan books of those banks, which are hitting small business. That was another issue that Gensler was dealing with, because he hasn't given the rules for liquidity demands and liquidity on the balance sheets of regionals. And the regionals are putting up their hand, talking to their congressmen and women, saying, what is it with this guy? Give us some direction. Make it clear, all the regulators, including him, we need rules so we can open our loan books again. There's so much stuff going on in Washington.
If you've got cracks in the system, though, with commercial real estate, cracks in regional banks, that's a threat to the whole market.
Exactly. Now, Haggerty and his team have come up with a plan, and it's picking up momentum again. He wants to guarantee in these regional banks a payroll account that bears no interest for up to $100 million for 24 months. So as these banks collapse or fail or merge or acquired, your payroll account is protected. I 100% endorse that idea, and everybody should. It should be a bipartisan issue because you don't want a regional bank failing because you can't pass $250,000, guarantee it. Many payroll accounts on Wednesday nights are way over $250,000. They have to pass that bill. It's just a 2-year deal.
But they'll call it a bailout.
It's not a bailout.
But no,
it's saving jobs in America.
That's what it will be called.
Well, you understand the challenge, right? They've got to have some plan for when these banks start failing. The $100 million guarantee on non-interest-bearing accounts, payroll accounts only, good idea. I'm going to Washington every month now. The only way to read the room is be in the room. If you want to be part of the narrative, you've got to be in the halls. You can't write a letter. You can't fax it in. You can't tweet them. You got to go in and meet the staffers and say, what's going on here? I agree with this. I don't. And I'm banging the drum for small business. They're going to be sick of me pretty soon.
We're not sick of you. I think you're rather articulate, actually. You make your case.
I'm trying to make a point that I think is very valid.
I'd like to say you're all right, and you are. Thanks so much, Kevin. You're a good man. See you soon.